Do you want to come with me to 66 Books? Come on then. Hi, hello, I'm Jenny, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a very impromptu visit to 66 Books. So get ready with me while we talk about that, and then we're going to be going to 66 Books. So if you don't know, 66 Books is a massive book warehouse here in the UK, and once or twice a month they do these open weekends where you can buy books for 70% off. Yay! It's somewhere where I've wanted to go for ages, and I've always sort of talked myself out of it because I've always thought, oh, you have to be there at like 8 a.m. I live about 2.5 hours away, so it is a bit of a drive, and I was like, do I want to get up at sort of 5 a.m. to drive across the country to go book shopping? Like, probably not. What am I looking for? But I was watching a vlog by Flo Harvey last week, and she lives around the corner from 66 Books, and was saying that she'd gone there, and she said her top tip was to go in the afternoon, because in the afternoon there's very rarely a queue. I also then decided to look on the Facebook page and get an idea, because they put like the times, like how long the queues are on their Facebook page. Looked back over the last couple of months and like the last couple of the book clubs that they've done. And yeah, basically in the afternoon, it seems like if you arrive any time after about 10 o'clock, there's no queue. So that sounds good to me. It's currently 10:30 in the morning. I made the decision to go to 66 Books at about 10 p.m. last night. So this is very, very last minute, very impromptu. But I'm going to just, once I've got ready, I'm going to drive over there. So I should be aiming to arrive around about like sort of 2-ish, I think. My plan is to arrive at around about 2-ish, which I'm hoping should give me like more than enough time to do everything I want to do. So the final sales are at 6 o'clock, doors close at 6, but they don't let anybody in after 4. So that suggests to me you need at least 2 hours to see everything. So I figure if I can get there for like 2, that means I have got plenty of time to do everything that I want to do, see everything I want to see, buy everything I want to buy, and yeah, that's my concealment, and not feel too stressed about it all. So that's my plan for today. I don't actually have much of a game plan going in. So like I said, I saw Flo's vlog that I think was just last week. Let's do that a little bit higher up there. And a couple of things that she bought I also am interested in. So she bought the Scythe set. I own the main trilogy, but if I can find Gleanings, I will pick that one up because I don't own that, and I do want to finish off the Scythe series this year. I'm probably mainly looking at romance, to be totally honest, because I feel like romance is kind of the genre that I am much more interested in at the moment. But also, I have a lot of romance books, but I also have most of the romance books that I own are fairly based, like are fairly generic, if that makes sense. Like, I don't have a lot of romance books from authors that, like from indie authors or authors that other people haven't heard of. I'm sort of still trying to find my kind of footing with what I like enough in romance to be able to kind of find, my own niche authors rather than just the kind of mainstream ones. So yeah, I'm going to probably look at romance. I did also see in Flo's vlog, I think it was her friend picked up a couple of the Cranbrook classic editions. They are the classics that I collect as well. So if there are any of those ones that I don't have that I'm interested in, I might pick them up. But yeah, I don't really have a huge amount of a game plan. It's going to just be see what happens. I think really the only kind of game plan really that I have is I would like to try and keep my purchases under 50 quid if I possibly can. I am trying, clearly not very well, but I am trying to lower my TBR this year. Like I said, it's obviously not working very well. I don't want to be buying books that I really have no intention of reading. And that sounds really silly, because why would you buy books that you don't intend to read? But historically, that is something that I will do. I'll sort of pick up books and be like, oh, that sounds interesting, maybe one day. But actually, it's like a lit fic that realistically I have zero interest in. So my plan is to kind of still try to only buy books that I think I am going to read with like at least this year, rather than books that I'm sort of just have seen people talk about and think, oh, I want to be on that bandwagon. Like I said, I'm saying all of this now in my bedroom, where of course I can be like, I'm going to be so good and I'll walk away with like 2 books. As if, let's be honest, that's not going to happen. I will most likely forget all of these plans as soon as I walk in the doors of 66 books. But, you know, we try. I think that's about it, to be honest. Yeah. Trying to see if I can find a lipstick that I want to wear today. Let's wear, yeah, let's go with you. Let's go vampy. So that is the plan. I'm going to be heading over there just now. I will take you with me. This vlog is mainly going to be B-roll. It'll just be B-roll of me in the store, and then I will do a little haul when I come back, show you what I've got. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I have just finished in 66 books. I'm not sure how much B-roll I actually managed to get. We queued for about 5 minutes before I could actually like get inside, and there was a little sort of talk first of all where they said please don't film anybody's faces. So I was trying my best to only film when there were empty, like, what are they called? Empty rows of books. My brain is fried. Also, you kind of really had to hunt for everything. You know, you had to be looking on every single shelf to be able to like see if a book that you wanted was there. They weren't organized even by like genre or author or anything like that. My assumption is that they're organized by like ISBN or something, but again, that doesn't help me as a consumer looking for titles. But I spent a grand total of £54.76, and it would have been £175. So I'm going to do the full haul when I get home, but I bought, let's see if I can count these up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I bought 15 books for £54. And again, my plan was I didn't want to go over £50, so I'm happy with that. There are a few books that I was like saw, grabbed, and I was like, yes, wanted that one. I saw somebody had hidden pictures in their basket. I can't remember who that's by. I want to say CJ Tudor, but I might be wrong. I couldn't find it. And when I saw it was in someone's basket, I was like, damn it. Do I ask them where it was? Do I go back and try and find it? But I was like, by this point, I was downstairs and I knew it would have been one of the ones upstairs, because basically I saw this person after they had just come off the stairs. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not going back upstairs, trawling through the whole place to find one book. So I didn't get that one. I did get a couple of the, again, I'm going to do my full haul later, but I did mainly get romances and like I said, a couple of the classics I was looking at. I am very happy with my haul, but to be totally honest, also, we're in that kind of, I've just been book shopping high, so we'll see how happy I am with my haul when we come back. But to be totally honest, 15 brand new books for 50 quid, I'm not mad about it. I mean, can I do that maths? That's about £3 per book. I've only got 2 hardbacks, everything else was a paperback, but still, I am happy. I am going to leave now. I can see there are lots of other cars still coming in. It's about 2:30 at the moment, so I was in here maybe for an hour and a bit. But I'm pretty happy in that I saw everything that I wanted to see and I got everything that I wanted to get. And yeah, time to head back home. That's about it. See you when I get home. Okay, I am back. I am home. Let's do the book haul. So I have 2 bags of books. Let's go through them. I think it's 15 books that I bought. Like I was saying just now, I spent £54, which is a lot of money, but still. Yeah. I have some bookmarks. These have got all of the 2025 book club dates on them, which is good. Honestly, just look online. I'm going to just close the door because of course Bella has thought, oh, Mum's just turned her camera on. That's a good time to take a shit. Right, so what did I get? So I picked up 2 of the Cranford classics. So I have got Love and Friendship by Jane Austen. I have never heard of this. And to be totally honest, the one kind of downside of these classics is they have no synopsis, no blurb, anything. So I don't know what this one is about. It's not a book I have heard of. I don't think it's a well-known Jane Austen, but it might be a series of like short stories following different couples. I don't know. I'm gonna pick that one up. I also picked up Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy. This one I did go backwards and forwards on for a bit. So I am not the biggest Thomas Hardy fan. I have Far From the Madding Crowd. As you can see here, this shelf here are all of my, this shelf down here. These are all of this edition, the Cranford Classics. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Thomas Hardy fan, but I feel like Tess of the D'Urbervilles is the one that I possibly would enjoy. I own Far From the Madding Crowd, but I decided to pick up this one. I also kept on picking up and putting back down The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett in this same edition. In the end, I didn't get it. And my sort of thought was, I don't think, like, I enjoyed The Secret Garden as a children's book. I don't think I enjoyed it enough to need to have a special hardback edition of it. So I did not get that one, Secret Garden, because I've got about 20 of these classics. I don't think there were any others there that I don't own. Oh, there was, I can't remember who it's by, but Cranbrook on the Way to Large Tales. Is it Large Tales from Cranford? Whatever it is, there was a book that I recognise the name. I feel like it's been made into a BBC adaptation. I don't remember the name right now, but I didn't buy it because I thought I I recognise the name, but I don't think this is a name that it's going to be a book that I'm going to read. So everything else that I bought was paperbacks. That was kind of purposeful, if I'm honest. I, for the most part, prefer paperbacks to hardbacks, and because I was aiming for romances, I don't like romances in hardback. I know that sounds really weird, I just don't. So I picked up Nora Goes Off Script by Annabelle Monaghan. This one, I have seen this around. I don't know much about it. Nora is a screenwriter. Her husband walks out on her and their 2 children. Nora puts heartbreak to one side and turns the collapse of her marriage into the best script of her life. And then a world-famous actor arrives on her doorstep and sparks fly. So it sounds like it's going to be a fun one. I picked up From Lukov with Love by Marina Zapata. So this one, I don't know a huge amount about it. It says in the back, discover from Lukov with luck. Blech. Discover from Lukov with Love the enemies to lovers TikTok sensation from the queen of the slow burn romance. So yeah, this is a figure skating romance. I've seen Steph at Steph Loves talk about this one, so I'm excited to get it. I fully trust Steph's opinion when it comes to romances, so if she likes a romance, it's a very good chance I'm going to bump it up my list. I picked up Happenstance by Tessa Bailey. I've never heard of this one, but it's by Tessa Bailey. This is following Elise, who is stuck on a cable car with 3 strangers, a rugby coach, a construction worker, and an adult film star. Yeah, I think it's going to be a sort of forced proximity, maybe even a why choose romance. I like Tessa Bailey though, so that was the main thought process there. I picked up Parabel of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. I picked up this one for no other reason than everyone is recommending it at the moment, because it is pretty much summing up everything that is happening in America in 2025, and I want to read it. That's the only reason. The Devil Gets His Due by Elizabeth O'Rourke. This might be book 4 in a series. Hopefully you can read them as standalones. So this one says, last January I drunk married my nemesis, hot oversized geek Graham Tate. With no memory of how it came about, there was only one real solution: run off before he woke up and pretend it didn't happen. You see, Graham is the opposite of everything I want in a man, and my plan would have worked perfectly if I hadn't wound up pregnant. I'll be honest, I picked this one up because of the name Elizabeth O'Rourke, and I know I've seen that name around. I don't know what I'm going to think, but I'll try it. I've got Ready or Not by Cara Bestone. This is the perfect slow burn friends to lovers romance. Also pregnancy. Eva Hatch has always been content to coast through life, but one night she finds herself pregnant after an uncharacteristic one-night stand. I wasn't aware that I had picked up 2 books that were about unwanted pregnancies. I got The Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. I've just finished reading Just for the Summer, and I loved it so much that I now want to read the rest of Abby Jimenez's work. This one I think is the sequel to The Friend Zone. I think they're a series, and then there is another one which I don't know the name of, but again I think you can read them out of order. I know these came out before Part of Your World and that series, and I don't think these have been as well received as the Part of Your World series, but I'm still going to give it a go. I couldn't find the other ones in that series though, so I've only got that one. I picked up these 3, which are A Time of Blood, A Time of Courage and A Time of Dread by John Gwynne. So I was debating these ones, to be honest. I picked these up because I am taking part in the Faithful and the Fallen readathon, whatever, hosted by Becca at the Books for Catch Up Book Club. We're currently on book 2, which is Valor of the, what's the series called? Is it called The Faithful and the Fallen? Is that what the series is called? Anyway, we're currently on book 2, and I didn't absolutely love book 1. Oh, yeah, the first series is called The Faithful and the Fallen, and this series is called Of Blood and Bone. So yeah, I didn't love Malice, but I did feel like the reason I didn't love Malice was a me issue, not a book issue. So I thought I'd continue. I am enjoying Valor a lot more, but I thought, my kind of thought was, am I going to read the second series? But when they're there for 70% off, so these were basically £3 each, a little bit more than that, but yeah, for just about £3 each, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. And yeah, if I don't like the rest of the Faithful and the Fallen series, I've got a trilogy of unread books that I'm sure I can sell. I also picked up When in Rome by Sarah Adams. I have read Practice Makes Perfect, which I believe is the sequel to When in Rome. I liked Practice Makes Perfect. I didn't love Practice Makes Perfect, but again, I thought I'd pick this one up. It will be fun. And I also then finally picked up these 2 books by Kennedy Ryan, which are Before I Let You Go and This Could Be Us. I think this is book 1 and this is book 2. I don't know very much about them other than I hear a lot of people talking about Kennedy Ryan's books. Their love was supposed to last forever, but when life delivered blow after devastating blow, Yasmin and Josiah found that love had its limits. It couldn't save their marriage. I think this is a second chance romance, and this one is probably like a standalone in the same series. It follows Soledad Barnes, has her life all planned out. She plans everything. Also a single parent. Okay, apparently I've just picked up a lot of pregnancy and single parent books, but there we go. Is my brain trying to tell me something? It's not. So this is my haul from 66 books. Can I scoop them all up? I'm impressed. I'm really excited. I am so excited to read these. Yeah, I don't think there is a single one of these books that I'm not excited to get to. So that's it. Let me know if you've read any of the books that I have hauled today. Let me know if you would like to see my thoughts on any of them. If you like this video, please leave me a like, subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.